Welcome in, all my friends. Lazy Retired Granny here. Today is Friday, November 3rd, 2023. The time is 7:45 a.m. here in, it's kind of, the sun hasn't come up yet, but I don't know if we're going to see the sun today. But, yeah, it's just getting light out. A little tiny bit of fog I see out there. And it's supposed to be raining at 2 o'clock until tomorrow night, I think is what they said. But it is warm. I mean, it's 50 some degrees, low 50s. So not bad out there. And I am in Salem, Oregon. I am continuing my journey on Canvas 5 of 6 of the 6-pack from Amazon that was a gift from Becky Sloan. Yeah, so I finished this bottom portion, and you look at this cute swing in the bottom part of the tree here. Got the pink roadways, flowers. Yeah, so I'm pretty pleased with this so far. It's been a fun little canvas to do. I thought I saw a V here that I missed. Where did it go? I just caught it out of the corner of my eye. And I know that one's not it, but I did miss it. Where did it go? Oh well, I'll find it. So right now I am on the Z's. So this morning I watched a completion video from Scrappy Sylvia. I forgot her name. Oh my gosh, how could I do that? Scrapping Sylvia. And she completed the Chuck Penson Seize the Day, which I have in my stash, compliments of Crafting with B. She sent that to me about a month ago. And I am over the moon happy that she did, because after seeing that completion video from Sylvia, it's like, oh my gosh, I love it even more. Yeah, lots of ABs in there, and it is beautiful completed. And, you know, we have always high expectations from Chuck Penson's canvases, so yeah. So now I am just super excited to do that one. Eventually. So many to do. Sylvia has quite a few Chuck Pensons, so I look forward to her next review when she does another one. And okay, so I also watched Crafting with B, and as I said before, I've been going through and watching her past videos to get all caught up with her. And I am to December 1st of 2022 now. I'm really enjoying her past videos. watched DP Crazy Lady and her frustration with the phone. For me, when I have an issue with, something, you never know, okay, am I giving them way too much information? But it's like, I need to explain the story. And I need to give you all the details. And I know I probably prattle on quite a bit more than they ever wanted to know. And I'm sure they're very busy with phone calls, and I feel sometimes they kind of second guess what you're saying. And then, you're trying to explain something and they kind of interrupt, and they think they know what you're talking about, but no, that's not what I'm saying. Here is what I'm saying. Now, I know when I was with Comcast, and I was with Comcast from when they first came in to the area, which I think, if I remember right, I think it was like in 79. I think. That's been way too long ago. And so, yeah, I've been through all, the changes with them, with, adding different services, and, you're kind of in the ground floor or on the ground floor of when all this high-tech stuff started arriving, which it seemed, for me, it's like it just happened overnight, which it didn't, but, and then you have people that know all the ins and outs of it and use language that, or terminology that is new to the consumer. We don't know all that stuff. So, and then of course now you have the younger generation who are employed by these companies, and they grew up with all this terminology, and my generation did not. And so sometimes it's kind of hard to talk with them, especially if they're using terminology that we have no idea what they're saying. So it's always nice if you can get an older person on the phone who can relate to what you're saying. And I always, when I call about online stuff, I always tell them at the beginning of the conversation, disclosure, I don't know a lot about this high-tech stuff. Please do not use terminology that I'm not going to understand, because I don't know what you're talking about. I know a little. And when I was working, we were completely paperless, and we had our own terminology. But in 10 years, that's changed drastically. So anyway, let me go on to a different subject. Oh my goodness gracious. So yesterday, I had a busy day for me. So I left here about 9 o'clock. And I took Ellie to the groomers to get her nails clipped, which, heavy sigh. She gets so anxious and wants out of there so quickly that I really don't have, to look at her nails while we're there. But anyway, when we got home, I looked at her nails, and it's like, they don't look too much shorter than when I took her in. But I don't know, maybe it's her nails have to be that long. I'm not really for sure. But it's like, I'll have to take you back in 2 weeks. But maybe I'm taking her too often to get them clipped, which is once a month. But I did hear that if you don't keep them trimmed, it can cause issues. But maybe I'm just doing it. I shouldn't be doing it so much since they're hardly clipping anything off. Maybe that's just the way her nails are supposed to be. I don't know. I wish I could do it, but I'm scared to do it. I don't want her to be bleeding and whatnot. And I think they have cut them too short before, and she does bleed a little bit. And maybe they're just being overcautious now. I don't know. So, yeah, we got that done. And then I thought, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and go to Winco, because I was on the fence whether I wanted to wait and go later with my son. And so I decided, okay, I'm just going to go by myself. And I'm really glad that I did, because because I got there about 10, and there was hardly anybody in the store, which really shocked me, being the first of the month, people getting paid, and I know they start handing out EBT stuff, food stamps, and usually the first week of the month, the stores are just bare because everybody's been shopping. But I'm wondering if, and the store had plenty of supplies. The shelves were well stocked. Bad for me because I bought more, because, oh, look at there, I need that. But yeah, and there was hardly any in the store. The clerks were just standing around waiting for people to check out. And at Winco, I prefer to do the self-checkout. But now the Winco that I go to, you cannot do the self-checkout if you have more than 15 items. So I have to go through the checkout, and The only drawback to Winco is that it's one of those checkouts where they, scan your stuff and then it goes down a conveyor belt to the end and you sack up your own groceries. And then they not only have one conveyor belt, but they have two. And so they can do 2 customers at a time. And if you go during the busy time and you have a lot of groceries and you have to bag your own, that means that they can do me and then they can do another person, but then people have to wait in line for you to finish sacking your groceries. And if you're a slowpoke like I am, yeah, people aren't going to like that, especially if there's long lines. It's really busy like it is in the evenings. So anyway, there was nobody behind me. And so, yeah, it was just relaxing to, and I was talking to the checkout person and yeah, it was good. But anyway, I found all kinds of bargains on things that I don't generally buy. And when I left the store, well, when she rang up my total, oh my gosh, $105. It's like, oh no, there goes my allowance. But I do have a lot of stuff. So about the only thing I think need, I still need to buy some hamburgers, so hopefully it goes on sale. Safeway usually has a sale on it. They didn't this week, so I'll check next week and see if they do or not. That's the only thing that I really need. And I like the 93%. And my son sometimes like the, 73% or something, which is nice, especially if you are, if you want that grease or water, whatever it is that they put in it to make it 73%. I'm not really for sure, but I do like that if I am making hamburgers and I want to throw some onions in there with it. Yeah, I do like that. But if I'm making, like spaghetti, then I like 93%. However, I did try that other meat for hamburger. What was the name of it? It's not beef. It's the pork. I don't know. I can't remember now. I would know it if I saw it, but yeah, I like that. I tried that one time. That was good. I've always been a hamburger type person in my spaghetti, but yeah, that was good. So then we got home and then I had to unload and put away all my groceries. And And they had a pumpkin pie there, the kind you put in the oven. Can't remember what brand it was, name brand Swanson or something. They had those on sale for $4. And oh my gosh, I have been craving pumpkin pie since Diamond Painting with Mike mentioned it. I guess they don't have that in the UK. And he mentioned that, I don't know, a month or so. Oh, I just threw a drill. Get over here. And I've been craving it ever since. So I bought one and I put it in the oven and I had a slice last night. And I put Cool Whip on the top. Yeah, it was good. So I'm going to have another slice of that today. I got to hurry up and eat it, though, because I got the whole pie to myself, because nobody else likes pumpkin pie but me. So when I was watching Sylvia's video, she was coughing, and she's just like me and quite a few other people. You get on these videos and it's cough, 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 cough. I don't know what it is. I think maybe because we all suffer from allergies, or we just don't talk a lot. I don't know, but I sent a comment back and I said, oh yeah, I always cough during my videos and Ellie barks. So I should rename them the Cough and Bark Chats. Cough and Bark Chats. She usually barks. There's that V. I knew it was there. I missed a few F's. I'm just going to put those in real quick. I saw another F. Where did it go? There it is. Now I lost that V again. Where'd it go? I find it and I lose it. Oh well, I'll find it later, I guess. So, yeah. She probably won't bark this morning because it's early. The garbage man has been here and gone. Yeah, she wanted to go bark at him this morning, but I wouldn't let her out. He comes about 7 o'clock in the morning, which during the summertime they change their hours, and he's here about 6 in the morning. So I'm hoping to complete this section today. if I'm real ambitious, I'll try to move up and get that last part up there. Just have the upper part to do. So I can get this completed, and DP Crazy Lady and I are going to do the Hula Cam Butterfly that was gifted to us from Becky. So did anybody go to Hobby Lobby this week for the 40% off diamond paintings? I did not go. I keep waiting for somebody to post that they went to Hobby Lobby and they're having their clearance sales, but so far, nothing. I'm thinking it probably won't be until December, probably after Christmas, maybe. But my Hobby Lobby doesn't really have a whole lot of Diamond Art Club. And we must not have a lot of diamond painters in Salem, or we do not have a lot of diamond painters that shop at Hobby Lobby, because it's always the same old, same old. They don't seem to be selling really quick. I saw an A here that I missed. Where'd it go? There it is. So yeah, I don't know. Got my coffee with my French vanilla creamer today. I did, even though I did not need creamer, because I just bought that at Walmart, because Winco, their selection of creamers is not the best, and they are more expensive than Walmart. So I did look to see if they had any hazelnut, and they did not. And they were pretty scarce on their creamer, so I don't know, maybe people aren't using creamer anymore and it's not a hot selling item, or I did not used to use creamer. Oh my gosh, it just made my stomach turn when people put creamer in their coffee. It's like, why would you do that? I'd put sugar in my coffee, but no creamer. Well, my son, one of my sons, he's a coffee drinker. And oh my gosh, this has been so many years ago. It's probably been, I don't know, 15 years ago. He bought some creamer, flavored creamer, and I said, I don't know how you can drink your coffee with creamer, because it just takes away the taste of the coffee. I mean, you know, you're drinking coffee for that taste. And he says, oh, Mom, he said, you have to at least try this. If you don't like it, you know, that's fine. And I can't remember if he probably had the vanilla. And I said, all right. So I tasted it. I said, I got to go to the store and get me some creamer. I love that taste. Yum. That completely changed my way of drinking coffee. So, but I did not add sugar to my coffee with the creamer. All I had was the creamer. So yeah, I've been addicted ever since. And one thing about my coffee, though, I am not a strong coffee drinker. So my coffee has to be mild. And I only put 2 scoops in. So the breakfast blend is the mild coffee. So yeah, I'm not a strong coffee drinker at all. They do have flavored coffee now, and you can buy French vanilla or hazelnut, which they do have at Winco. And I have had it before, but the problem is that if you do buy, like the hazelnut, then you have to have hazelnut creamer because it doesn't taste right if you put French vanilla in it. So I can't remember if I bought the French vanilla before or not. So yesterday we started the Christmas season with Christmas music on the radio. So while I was out and about, I got to listen to Christmas music. Actually, they started it on the 1st. This one station did. So yeah, I had my Christmas music going. I love Christmas music. I can listen to Christmas music all year. I'm not so much of the jazzy new Christmas music. I like more of the traditional. And if the song comes on, what's that one song? Is it by Mariah Carey? And I don't know the name of it, but I know everybody's heard it. It's that Last Christmas, I gave you my heart, and then you gave it back the next day or something. I detest that song. I will turn off the radio. There's a couple of them that I just do not like. So, there's that. But I have quite a few vinyl records. I have a lot of CDs. My CD player in my car is still broke. And I'm sure it would cost a lot of money to tear that apart. And I've got 4 CDs in there that are stuck. but it's not worth it to me to take it in and have it repaired, because I'm not in my car that much. And I really don't listen to music that much when I'm driving, because except for Christmas music, because I really need to concentrate on traffic. And music is distracting to me when I'm driving. You know, I'm the one that has to turn off the radio if I'm backing up or, you know, whatever. I need to focus on what I'm doing. Just drop that drill. So yeah, I don't have much going on today. I am going to do some diamond painting, and then I'm going to knit some. I started that new project that I told you about. Really enjoying it. I don't think the yarn that I chose to do the project was probably the best yarn to use. I don't think it's going to show all the stitch definition that well, but I don't care. So yeah, it's fine. I wish I could find that V that I lost. Are you guys screaming at me, telling me where it's at? It's gonna bug me because I know I saw it, but I can't find it. Oh my gosh, 38 minutes? Are you kidding me? Wow. Okay, anything I wanted to talk about? That is really gonna bug me. Where is that V at? I know it's down here somewhere. Maybe it was just my imagination. Must have been. There's a J I missed way down here. Wow. 11. I'm going to go ahead and put that one in because I'm way past that part. Boink. Oh, there's the B. Right there. All right. Keep an eye on it. It's right there. Ta-da! Phew. One less thing to stress about. There's a lot of Z's. Any Z's over here? There's one right there. Where'd it go? Two of them. Okay, so I just have the Z's right there, it looks like. All right, well, DP Crazy Lady, I'm continuing on. I'm going to try to work on this as much as possible so that I can kid up with you tomorrow. But we'll see what the day brings. I don't have anywhere to go today as far as I know. I do need to make my appointment for my COVID booster because now it's been long enough since I last had my flu shot. So I can get that done today, and then I got to go in and look for a new health insurer. And try to see what's out there. And I think on the site, the Social Security site or Medicare site or whatever it is, I have no idea, because that whole thing just, it is just, I don't understand all this stuff. And so it's probably easy, but for me, it's not. So I'm going to go into the site, and what you need to do is determine, you look and see what the deductibles are. You look to see what copays are. And then I have to see what pharmacies they use. And I know as soon as I type in Walgreens, my choices drop. So I need to find a different pharmacy maybe. I don't know. Who knows? I really don't care what pharmacy it is, but if they have mail pharmacies, where you can get it by mail, hey, that's good. I'll take it. So that is one question that I'm going to have. So I'm going to redo that and not put in a pharmacy name. And then I think my choices will go up, and then I can call those insurers and ask those questions. And then the other question I have, when you look at these sites, they say something, I don't know, some of it's kind of complicated to me, so I need to just write down my questions and then talk to my worker about it, and hopefully he knows what he's talking about. Or not my worker, whatever the specialist that they had me talk to about changing coverage or insurers. So I don't know. So I need to do that today. The problem is that I get frustrated with it. So I can only do it for maybe a half an hour at a time before my brain just shuts down. And I say, I don't understand this. Somebody else do it. All right. I'm going to let you go since now we're 45 minutes into it. So I will chat with you later. Thanks for stopping by.